whoever started the independent women movement, like, take it back. Or take me off the list. Because that whole I don't need a man thing is so confusing. Because it's like, what do you need then? A bunch of women? Women need men. Men need women. I do not want to be an independent woman. Like, I do not want... God, I am not an independent woman. Please do not make me an independent woman. Pack me up.
If that man is not courting you, run. I'm being so for real. If he's not getting you flowers, if he's not trying to plan dates, run away now. He's not courting you because you're allowing him not to. You're giving him everything that he wants without him having to even try. When you know your worth, a guy will realize that you know your worth. And if he truly wants you, if you're what he really wants, he will court you. Trust me.
Have you guys seen the stuff on TikTok? So it is freaking hilarious. A lot of it is parody, but women and other people are taking it really seriously. And while I think the message behind it is serious, they're just, making it kind of a joke. And the fact that people aren't getting it is the funniest thing. So, backstory. Drizzle Drizzle is response to Sprinkle Sprinkle. And Sprinkle Sprinkle is women that think that, guys are supposed to buy them everything and pay for everything and they're supposed to live the soft life. So now these guys have come out with Drizzle Drizzle, which is saying that guys should live the soft life. And they're just doing all these different videos. You gotta go check some of them out. They're hilarious. So one, and I tried to tag him, but I can't find it. He's actually my friend on here. But he did one where he was saying, I only go on dates if the girl picks me up. And if she doesn't put premium gas in her car, then I just know she's broke and I'm not going out with her again. Which was so hilarious to me because I am anti-premium gas. I will only buy a car if it takes 89 gas. That's like my first question if I'm buying a new car. Does this take like the cheap gas? And it doesn't have one of those big engines, does it, where it's going to, take up a lot of gas. So yeah, you guys check out Drizzle Drizzle. All right, bye.
Where are the good men? They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They pass you every day. 68% of men are in the middle class or above. That's more than 2/3 of men out here. They pass you every day. They're in the coffee shops. They're in the gyms. They're at the steakhouses. They're in the lounges. They're out and about. The question is, why are you getting in front of them? And secondly, why are they not coming up to you and talking to you if they want you? No, the problem is the men you want aren't approaching you. So now all of a sudden there's no good men that meet your standards. That's not true. There's a ton of good men out here and you continuously overlook them and then you refuse when the ones that you want are not approaching you. You just say there's no good men out here. That's BS. There's a ton of good quality, qualified men out here that would be glad to get a relationship, but the question is, are you relationship worthy? Do you put yourself in the position and are you worth the approach? I gotta shoot straight. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of you are not because of your attitude about dating a man. And they sense that from a mile away. And if you're gonna tell me they're not out here, that's not true. They're everywhere out here. So the question is, why are they not approaching you?
We live because they've been told and kind of indoctrinated. And there are so many reasons: modern feminism, the destruction of the family nucleus, how a lot of people are raised now, right? Culture where women feel that they have to be hyper independent, boss babes. They have to wear all of these hats and never depend on a man. That's really difficult as they get older in life. It's difficult to unlearn a lot of those things.
Totally.
So they'll go on a date and that's their instinct is, I'm just going to put down my credit card,
That's
or
true.
I'm not going to let him call me a car, or I'm not going to let him pick the place, right? They go into that mindset. That's why my course has helped so many people, not to totally plug it, but it really has. It's all about learning how to let a man lead you so that you can be the girl.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Here's what I say to women. It's more fun. It's
I
one
agree.
less hat that you have to wear.
I went on a date with a guy last night who was part of the men not asking women questions epidemic, and I started thinking about really why this might be. Now, I'm going to take care of the annoying, he might be shy thing for you. Yeah, maybe these guys might be shy, but not all of them can be shy. And I fear that the real reason why they don't ask us questions is because they don't care. they don't actually care about what we have to say. Like, I'm so serious. If I stopped talking last night, if I stopped asking questions, the conversation would have just halted.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, guys, we're going to be diving into a topic that's been causing a lot of attention and a lot of debate. I'm talking about the growing frustration among leftovers women in response to the men going their own way. Okay, so this is like a movement for men. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the right subscribe button, and let's get into the topic for today. So first of all, let's define the terms. The term leftover women originally comes from China, describing women in their late 20s or older who are unmarried. While it's a problematic label, it becomes more widely used to discuss women who feel societal pressure to settle down as they age. On the other side, we have seen the movement men going on their own way, which is essentially a response to modern dating dynamics. Men in this movement choose to opt out of traditional relationship, believing that they can find more satisfaction in personal freedom, hobbies, and self-improvement. Another thing is, so why are these two groups crashing? The frustration from leftover women stems from a sense of betrayal. Women have been raised with the expectation that they find a partner as they age and become more established in their careers. But now they're facing a lot of dating pool that seems increasing disinterested. MGTOW, men in their eyes, are abandoning the societal roles of protectors and providers, leaving women feeling like they have been sold a false dream of partnership and family. We also can't ignore the broader context here. Changing gender roles. Women have made significant strides in education and careers. They have less willing to settle for partners who don't meet their standards. At the same time, men are feeling less pressure to adhere to traditional masculine roles. This shift is creating a significant gap in expectations, where men are stepping away from relationships and women are feeling left behind and frustrated. So social media is amplifying these frustrations. Both leftover women and MGTO men often find themselves in echo chambers where they believe and frustrations are reinforced. For women, it's easy to find content that blames men for their singleness, while movements for men, forums are full of men sharing stories of negative relationship and expectations. These spaces can turn a personal choice into a full-blown movement, further polarizing the genders. So where does this leave us? The truth is that both sides have valid points and real frustrations, but if we are ever going to bridge this gap, it's going to require empathy and understanding from both sides. Men and women need to engage in open communication, conversations about their expectations, fears, and desires. Only by understanding each other's perspective can we hope to create a dating culture that works for everyone. So that's it, because we've seen a lot of videos on TikTok where people are coming out why they have stopped dating. Men are coming out that they've stopped approaching women. There have been a lot of movement, like we've been seeing the passport bros who are leaving their countries, are going to different countries to look for women who match their standards. You get my point? Yeah, so that's the way it is. And I think for us, like, to date successful, we just have to be nice to each other. Yeah, that's the point. But where we are going, it's like everything is going crazy. Women, they've opened their eyes that when they get married, they're being used by men. And a lot of them, they've come out on TikTok and say they'll be married to narcissistic men. men who don't want them to work, men who don't want them to do anything. They just want them to be traditional wives, just a wife just being at home. But women are not liking that. Like, women love working too. They want to be working, and they want to be independent, you know. There's this just nice thing of having your own cash. You're able to buy whatsoever you want to buy, and you can just go out. If you want to go buy a guitar that day, you can buy a guitar. If you want to buy a house, you can actually buy a house, you know. So yeah, so women, they also want their own freedom, but they're not getting it. You get my point? Yeah, so I think women, they even decided to stop dating at a certain time. They don't even want kids. They don't want to get married anymore. They just want to stop everything. So guys, I don't know what to think about today's video. Have you observed these things which are happening, or are you going through frustrations too? Yeah, so you just have to comment down below, and I just want to hear your opinions, what you think about today's video. All I can say is a bye for now. Bye bye. See you in the next episode.